February 25th, 2026. Spooky scrapbook. Gallows Hill, Connecticut. Howling winds, driving snow. And bitter colds are the perfect atmosphere to share ghost stories, and New England has no shortage of them. Here's an excerpt from Ghastly Winter Ghosts of New England, Part 2, to explore while the snow piles up outside your door. It comes to us from Connecticut and begins in the winter of 1779. Gallows Hill, Connecticut. That the cold of winter is much to bear when you're in a place you want to be. If you're in a place you don't want to be, it can be excruciating. That's especially true when you lose the right to make your own decisions. That's what happened to the troops under General Israel Putnam during the winter of 1779. Much like the soldiers at Valley Forge, the woods of modern-day Reading, Connecticut became their home as they waited out the worst of the cold and snow. Seemingly forgotten by their loved ones and deities, troops shared freezing quarters and went hungry and thirsty throughout their entire stay, and talk of desertion was common in the camp. General Putnam, aware of it all, had to find a way to instill order and discipline in his troops. And there's no better way to do that than by showing them what their fates could truly be. All he needed was a scapegoat to use as an example, and he didn't have to wait long for more than one to show up at his gallows. The Redcoat Farmer, his first example came in the form of a British spy posing as a farmer and scouting out the encampment. He was caught by a group of soldiers and brought before the general, who was only too happy to try to convict him. He was marched up the hill, condemned in front of the troops, and hanged while they watched. His name was never recorded, and his grave was never marked. Just like the men he was meant to inspire into submission, he was a nameless, faceless body. In the cold of war and winter, John Smith. Then came the 17-year-old John Smith. The human body can only take so much hunger and cold. So many of the men took to raiding nearby settlements and stealing food and provisions. General Putnam now needed a new scapegoat, and Smith fit the bill perfectly. He was caught attempting to sneak off and join the British Army